United States. What is it you most want to get done, most want to say?
It's a very important opportunity for me and for Britain to make sure that the oldest alliance we have, the most important one, the special relationship as we see it, the essential relationship as I would call it, that it works well.
I know you met Barack Obama before, but I'm curious, when you first met him, what was the thing personally you most wanted to know about him? What intrigued you the most?
He's one of the calmest, coolest people I've come across. Extremely friendly, very easy to get to know, very clear in his mind about what he believes and what he wants.
We have just concluded some excellent discussions, including whether the beers from our hometowns that we exchanged are best served warm or cold.
In just their second face-to-face meeting as heads of state, these two young leaders seemed casual and relaxed with each other.
I have to say I was most impressed by how tidy your children's bedrooms were, and I think if the President of the United States can get his children to tidy their bedrooms, then the British Prime Minister, it's about time he did exactly the same thing.
Because we're getting to know you for the first time as Prime Minister, a couple of questions if I can. We saw incredible campaign videos of you putting dishes in the dishwasher, making the porridge, stirring the porridge there. You have a new baby on the way. So what's going to happen with the diapers now and the dishes now?
Well, there'll be the usual family row about who does what. I've always said it must be possible to be a good Prime Minister and a good father and a good husband, but September and the arrival of a new one is going to test out that theory. In this job, there are always 1,000 other things you could be doing, and you've got to make sure that you do find time for your family and your children, and for a good reason. Hopefully, one of the reasons you become Prime Minister is because you've got some balance and some equilibrium and some sort of reasonable judgment you bring to the problems of life.
Balance, equilibrium, judgment, all would be asked for the day Cameron took office, confronted with one of those great problems of public office, the BP oil spill in the Gulf. Are you as angry about what happened in the Gulf as Americans are?
Yes, I was very angry about it, because anyone who cares about the environment, when you see those pictures of oil pouring out of an underground well and doing so much environmental damage, doing so much damage to wildlife, to beaches, to livelihood, that makes you angry. And I want BP to sort it out. And they are sorting it out. They want to cap the well, they want to clean up the mess, they want to make those payments.
Did it trouble you how tough the president has been? At one point he called BP reckless. At another point he said he was looking for
whose ass to kick.
That is a direct quote from the president.
The president and I have spoken about this. We agree it's important BP does those things.
But did you think this was unhelpful? Did you have any differences with him on this?
I'm interested in not making this an US-UK issue. It shouldn't be. BP, it has 39% of its shareholders, I think, in the US and 40% in the UK. It's pretty balanced between the two countries. What matters is dealing with the issue, and the issue is the spill in the Gulf, the need to cap the well, the need to make the payments, rather than get into a war of words. I don't want to do that.
Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Are the international forces winning?
I think we're making progress. But is it tough? Is it difficult? Are we losing too many lives there? Yes, I would say that's the case.
321, perhaps more, fatalities among British troops, and we have seen those incredible scenes of the hearses in the village streets with the veterans saluting them as they go by.
Well, it is by far, I mean, by a million miles, the biggest responsibility, the biggest challenge that I feel, that I have personal responsibility for what happens, for the fact that we have troops in combat, for the fact those people are in harm's way, and I think very hard all the time, are we in Afghanistan in the right way, for the right reasons? Are we doing the right thing? And how can we do it better? And that's one of the reasons I wanted to be here today, talking to the President, because in the end, it is going to be the British and the Americans and other key allies in NATO who either get this right or don't get it right.
The new